Okay, so there is quite a bit of a line-up to get on the Mortlake ferry. We can go wait in the little dry area. Let's walk on the yellow, between the yellow lines. Here comes the ferry though. So it's nice, eh? If you're not driving a car, you can get straight to the front. Cool. There it comes. We have to wait here. So this actually closes, I think, in like 15 minutes. That's why there's a lot of people lining up to get on. Because if you can't get across here, now this is free also, guys, and it's faster. Otherwise, you have to kind of go up the river a bit and then cross. I could have taken the ferry also. It cost me, right? So I thought, you know what? Why don't we do this way? I had to literally run, not run, but like I had to, yeah, quick. I didn't really have a full breakfast, guys. So you can see the cables. This is not a boat. It's not really like a ferry. It's a cable ferry. You can see the cables. It's pretty cool. Very cool. I would laugh if it was the same ferry guys that I was talking to the other day. The lady was a little bit grumpy. This is a different guy. And not everyone likes, cameras in their face, so we might just turn the camera off from there. Hey, Matt, how you going? Me again? We're taking the ferry. I'm very excited. It's the only one of its kind on Sydney Harbour. They used to have 10 of these. Now they've been replaced with bridges, right? So it's very cool. It's going up. Oh. And here comes all the cars. So it's pretty cool that it's a free service too, right? And it cuts down your time driving by going across. But through the day, it actually stops. Woo! It stops in like 15 minutes. So through the day until 2:30. And then 2:30 it starts again. I think it's 2:55 to be sure. 2:55. So, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Coming back?
No, but not. What time does it start again?
2. So we finished, the last one from there will be 9:35.
Yep.
And then the first one back to Sale, 2:50.
Okay, 5. Yeah, 2:55. Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
So there you go. It's about to finish up. So it's literally 9:17. So we just got here in time. And then 2:55. So it feels like we're going on an island, right? But we're not. It's just a peninsula. And just a faster way of going over. And it's unique, right? Typical Dora. No sound. It's back on, guys. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So, I don't know how long I lost sound for, but this is the only one left on Sydney Harbour. A cable ferry. There used to be 10 of them. There used to be 10 of these guys crossing the river, like crossing over. So you can see over the distance there, the bridge. So these guys have just cut, you know, maybe 15 minutes out of their time. And especially this is peak hour traffic right now. So by going across here, they've just cut a bit of time off their travel. And there's a few people there lined up on the other side to come back. But this is going to finish in 10 minutes. So they're getting the last one over. That's why the guy said to me when I was walking on, he goes, "Oh, are you coming back?" Because he was like trying to warn me that if I decide to come back in like, you know, an hour, good luck. There will be no ferry. Oh, yes, Nicholas. Yes, you missed that. Hey, Wayne, how you going? Guess where I am, Wayne? Do you know this location? So, yes, Nicholas, we were walking over there and I was about to sit down and have a snack, and I realised I didn't have my battery pack. I did find my battery pack. It was home, fully charged, ready for the rave that I went to that night. So, yes, thank you. I did find it. On my live this morning, I told everyone, but obviously you're a little bit late to the live, so you didn't hear it. That's why. No, I didn't lose the big one. I've still got that one. I don't carry the big one very often, only when I'm out for a big day. Like today, I've got the big charger with me. Oh yeah, you saw that. I did get a copyright, but I can't be monetized for it. Like I can't earn money from it, but I can show it. So I kind of knew that. I thought that was going to happen. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Nicholas. I did a lot of filming because I didn't do a lot of lives, going to be honest. I'm going to make a video for tonight to show you. It was fun. I think Matt was there for a bit for the live. I think I was showing you Gareth Emery. Gareth Emery is my fave. All right, here we go. We're about to get onto the land, should I say. He's filming. See, I'm not the only one that films. I'm just the idiot that looks like she's filming two things at the same time. I'm not an idiot though, right guys? I'm not an idiot. This is fun. This is fun. So guys, if you missed it this morning, we are recreating kind of a work day today. Oh, sorry. We're going to work basically. Well, we're not really working. We're going to volunteer today, guys. I'm going to volunteer at Lifeline. So normally on a Monday, I do part of my work. I volunteer at a Lifeline store in Brisbane area. But I'm obviously on holiday, so it's Monday. Normally Mondays I do that. So I am going to volunteer at a Lifeline store. And this Lifeline store is the closest one to where I'm staying. So obviously I'm staying over here at Breakfast Point area. So to get here, I could catch the ferry and then go up to Kissing Point, which is just a bit over there, where we walked the other day. And then I could walk, it takes us 50 minutes from Kissing Point. But I'll take this ferry over, it's only a 30-minute walk. And it's only light rain, so we can do that. We can do that. So he's letting all the people off first. It can actually hold a few vehicles, doesn't it? And then we get to walk off. I know I'm not an idiot. Oh, you love Gareth too, Nicholas. Oh, right. Yeah, oh man, I so enjoyed him. But he was really early. It was on he was on at 6 o'clock. 6 p.m. he was on till 7 p.m. So I really had to get there early. So that was fun, guys. Thanks, mate.
No worries, have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.
Out of curiosity, how many vehicles can fit on there?
15 to 18.
15 to 18, depending on the car size. Okay. Thanks, mate.
Fuel tabs and it sort of starts to...
Okay, yep. So 15 to 18 vehicles can fit on there, depending on how big they are. All right, let's turn off GoPro. So they'll close this off soon. Let me zoom in there so you can see the ferry times, guys. See the ferry times? Weekend, 6:55 a.m. to 9:35 a.m. And then it starts again at 2:55 p.m. to 6:35 p.m. All right, and just like that, it goes back across again. All right, let's stop dawdling. Tiesto. I haven't seen Tiesto, hey. So do you go to any of these raves, Nicholas? Because like you're in Melbourne, so Melbourne gets like ultras playing there. Actually, on Saturday night, no. Yesterday they had Dream State. So I went on Saturday night to the one in Sydney, but they had it on Sunday for you guys. Do you ever go to those raves? Yeah, Tiesto hasn't come to Australia for a long time. So I actually haven't seen Tiesto play. That was the reason why I wanted to go to Phuket, was to see Tiesto. And also Gareth Emery was playing there, right? And Armin was playing. So this is where we ran down the other day. Remember, we were running down to make the next ferry. That was lucky, wasn't it, that day? So you do go to the raves. Cool. Yeah, well, Matt likes dance music too. He often sends me different clips and says, oh, you check these guys out. Sorry, I'm not just talking that much because I'm going up a little hill and I'm panting away, as you can hear. Okay, so they're the times yet. Parramatta River, Mortlake Ferry crossing, Putney Approach. They call it the Putt. That's the nickname for it. They're the times. All right, so now we need to walk, technically, to work. We'll get off the middle of the road though, Dora. So obviously I'm not going to do a live while I'm volunteering. I wouldn't do that to the lovely volunteers that also, or the workers there. That wouldn't be right. But you know Dora, she'll do a couple of little videos to add to, one day I will put together a video of my sliding door moments. And it's very interesting, guys, because I very could have been born and bred and lived in Sydney. My dad, while my mum was pregnant, got a posting with his school to go work at a school in Brisbane. So that's why I ended up being born in Sydney. Brisbane. Otherwise, I would have been living here. Maybe not here. I don't know where. But this is why it's kind of like very unique kind of opportunity to do what I'm doing today. I know it sounds weird, like you're on holidays, Dora. Why are you actually going to volunteer, technically, at an op shop? So an op shop is like a thrift shop, right? A second-hand shop. And Lifeline do amazing things for the community, right? That's why I do like to support them. And, you know, I'm sure, you know, my 2 or 3 hours worth of volunteering there today will be helpful. Well, I hope they, first of all, let me volunteer. That'd be a bit awkward if they don't make me volunteer. So I am a fully fledged volunteer. Hello, how you going? Something Club. How you going? I posted a new video yesterday. I'm on the road to 4K subs. Hey, cool, congratulations. Awesome. Look at these trees, they're beautiful. So I am a volunteer with Lifeline in Brisbane, or in Queensland. But whether that is the same as in New South Wales, I don't know. That could be interesting, right? Now, I need to go down this street. We're going to walk. Oh, was I supposed to go down that street? I think I was supposed to go down that street, guys. No, we'll see. Let's see. We're supposed to walk along the river. You can't go down that street, Mutiara. I think that's what. We'll go down here anyway, guys. I want to walk along. There's a river inlet here. Let's see if we can walk along it here. So when I'm on a live, it's hard to kind of get into Google Maps. It's not convenient, guys. So this is why I'm a little bit like, where am I going? I need to get onto the other side of that. That is where I need to go. Maybe I need to go to the next street up. I won't be able to go through there. All right, well, let's go up a little bit further. Hey, Rhonda, how you going? Hey, Zach, how are we? Hey, Rhonda, hey, Zach. We are doing a sliding doors kind of moment here. I was just saying earlier that I could have been living in Sydney and growing up in Sydney. And I could be a different person. I might not be Dora today if I had lived and grown up in Sydney. So my mum and dad were living in Sydney, where I was conceived. We don't want to know about that though, it's a bit weird. And my dad got a posting, he was a school teacher, he got a posting to go work in Queensland, in Brisbane, so he went up there with my mum, and that's why I was born in Brisbane Hospital. So I very nearly could have been living here. But obviously I am Dora because of where I lived, who I was friends with, my opportunities that I took, opportunities I was given, luck, blessings, gratefulness, I don't know. But I don't question it, right? But that's how I am today, right? Dora, aka Mutiara, that's my real name. Look at this house, guys, isn't this beautiful? So you can see the front of the house has been changed to the new brick. That's some old bricks there. That's probably from the Sydney brick, the brick pit that we went to the other day on the live. And they've just made it a little bit more modern at the front. But that's kind of like an old Federation house, the old styles, like this back in the 70s, 80s, even probably 60s. These are old houses, really old houses. That not so much, right? Look at that eagle, it's huge. So today I did my normal morning routine. I mean, obviously not all the same, because obviously I didn't have my potions I normally, have concoctions I have in the mornings. But, I went for my morning movement this morning, just like I normally do, go to the beach, did my jumping for joy, which I did on the live. Okay, you see the water down there? So we need to get through there and around. And, I quickly got ready. Not unlike my most mornings when I come home from my exercise, I quickly get ready for work and jump in the car. Though this time we're walking, guys. And we did a ferry crossing. But we've got to walk a 30-minute walk to a Lifeline store. Now, I just remembered my backpack is not waterproof and it is slightly spitting. So I probably should... what could we do? We could, okay, this is what we're going to do, guys. Just bear with me. Find somewhere that's a bit of shade. It's a bit dry here. Oh, look at that car. That's a cool Range Rover. All right. Okay, you can see it's a bit wet. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Whoops. We have an umbrella, but it's hard to do an umbrella. Hold the umbrella, hold the GoPro, everything, right? So this is what we're going to do, guys. Show you what I'm going to do. So we're not going to put the backpack on. We're going to put the backpack back on, but we're not going to put the jacket back on. I'll show you what we're going to do. This is what I should have done before, so my backpack didn't get wet. It's only a little bit wet, so that's okay. This is what we're going to do. This is why I'm wearing this hat. Okay, so on the jacket, my rain jacket, I have a hoodie. So let's go like that. Put the hoodie, or my jacket, rain jacket, around the backpack on the back. Hopefully it's working. I don't know, does that work? Guys, can you see the back? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. Don't forget the GoPro. And then we go. Right, there we go. It works. Now, Rhonda's got here, Nicholas has got, hey Dora, Melbourne's news this early morning said there was a death. Yes, a 40-year-old male died at the rave in Sydney and 5 others were in hospital. Yeah, don't do drugs, guys. Just saying, don't do drugs. And if you do drugs, be very, very careful and have your friends around you so that they can see the signs. And, you know, there are signs everywhere at these raves saying, you know, be safe, don't take illegal substances. But, you know, there are people, doing that all the time. I don't do that. I don't partake. Thankfully, I never did. It was a thing that all my friends got into, and I just thought, you know what? Nah, I'm cool. Oh, look at that mango. Look at those mangoes, guys. So, yeah, so very, very sad. There were 5 people hospitalised and 1 person died. And, yeah. And it's not the rave's fault, right? It's unfortunately, you know, people are going to take drugs. It's very sad. That's a cool house. Interesting. Regardless of if it was at a rave or not, you know, people take drugs for different reasons. And yeah, it can happen anywhere. It just happened to happen at a very public kind of place. They have lots and lots of medics at these events. They've even got a makeshift like little hospital there. So if you needed an aspirin or you were dehydrated or something like that, you can go there and get help. So like, for example, I was at a rave once upon a time with a friend. Oh, look at this, guys. Cool. Let me just go back, guys. Let me go back for my good GoProing, guys. Ready? Cinematic view, right? Whoa, where are we? Obviously, I won't leave that sound of me going, woohoo, where are we? This is nice. Very nice. What was I saying about the drugs? I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, it was drugs. Yeah, it was definitely drugs. So I was in another rave event, and my friend, there was a lot of grass because it was at the River Festival, Riverside in Brisbane, and it's on a big grass paddock kind of thing, and it'd just been mowed, and my friend got hay fever. So their eyes started, blistering up and everything. So we went to the Matic and got I don't know what you call them, antihistamines. So, yeah. So, the medics do a really good job, and it's not the medics' faults, obviously, or the events' faults. The people that actually take the drugs. Unfortunately, you're an adult, you take drugs. Unfortunately, you pay the consequences, right? Just like, when there's risk in everything we do, right? Driving a car is risk, but we still do it. I'm not saying that, there's a risk in drugs and you should do it anyway. God, no. Drugs, I have a pretty staunch view on drugs. I'm not into them, never have, don't like them, don't do them around me. I've lost a lot of friends through drugs. They've never, ever actually got better because, once you unfortunately become an addict on these drugs, you might have, you're always an addict. It's very, very sad. One of my best friends growing up, I love her dearly, and I'm always trying to connect with her because I want to make sure that she's okay. But she's had 5 children, guys, and not one of the children she looks after. 3 children live with one father. Another 2 kids live with her mother. So, she's got pregnant through the process, and she doesn't even look after her children. It's very, very sad. Even though she's not on drugs and she's always going to be in recovery, so to speak. She just can't pull her life together. It's very, very sad. So don't do drugs, kids. It can affect you. People do drugs for different reasons, but you know, at these raves, people think that, you know, it's cool, let's go, you know, take whatever you want to take and, you know, let's go dance. But you know, you guys have seen, like, I don't drink at all at these raves. I just got to be asked because it's very expensive when you buy drinks at these raves. And yeah, like, then you'll also have to go to the toilet a lot too. And the toilets are disgusting. They're portaloos. So there's some normal toilets, but the lineups are always huge for the toilets. And the portaloos are always disgusting. There's never, ever any toilet paper in them. So I always bring toilet paper with me. I know it's a Girl Scout of me, but that's what I do. So when you've got to go, you've got to go. And I'm not really going to drip dry, guys. It's disgusting. Morning, how are you going? Hello, Jesus. Hi. And David, hello. I think we're at Gladview. I don't even really know where I am. Gladview. We're on the other side of the Parramatta River from Breakfast Point. We took the Putt is the name. The Putt is the nickname. God, those trees are beautiful. But it is the Mortlake Ferry we took over here. And by now it's 9:42. Oh, hello. Hey, Maggie. Look at him. Ooh, he's scared. They make beautiful sounds. And we're walking to a Lifeline store, guys. We're going to volunteer today. I know it sounds really, really weird that I'm on holidays, I'm going to volunteer, but hey, everyone to their own. There's a method in my madness. And plus, you know what? Why wouldn't I volunteer? Like, Lifeline needs volunteers. If you have the opportunity to be able to, you know, volunteer some time at an op shop, you know, there's many different op shops. There's many things you can do. You don't have to work at the front. I like working on the till and sorting the clothes, putting clothes out, sizing things. Salvation Army, I also work with them. They put things in colour codes. They do a rainbow effect with all their clothes. I love doing that. And I mentor young adults and I get them to be involved in that kind of stuff too. So I teach them how to use a till, customer service. Obviously today I am not working with clients. I'm on holidays. But if I was at home in my normal life on a Monday, that's what I would be doing. Oh, hello, birdie. We have a rainbow lorikeet. So, what are you up to, Tater, Nicholas? I actually don't know. I really don't know much about you, Nicholas. Do you want to give us a bit of information about, other than Nicholas is from Melbourne and he likes Gareth Emery, which is really cool because I love Gareth Emery. How old you are? Do you work? Are you working right now and watching me or listening to me in your ear? Oh, really? Nicholas, who's that? Did they come say hello? Obviously, I don't, you know, people subscribe and don't come and say hello in the chat, so I don't really I can't imagine. Haven't experienced sexual abuse, but emotional abuse I have in a relationship I had, unfortunately. And I probably stayed a little bit too long in that relationship, but we live and learn. Thankfully, I'm not in that relationship anymore, and but you know, unfortunately, some people are in relationships that, you know, they're sexually abused or physically beaten and stuff like that, and it's horrible. It's very, very bad, and you know, they feel stuck in a relationship. Domestic violence in Australia, I'm sure it's a problem all over the world, unfortunately, and it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. Oh, he was on my live this morning. Oh, did they say hello? Did you tell him, or is it a he or she? Did you warn them that I'm a little bit, I don't always say hello in the chat, that I'm, in my little zone? Oh, look, they've got cricket pitches, some exercise stuff there. Now, this is where I might lose you, because I have to look at my Google Maps. I can't remember exactly where I've got to go. I was supposed to follow this through here. It'd be great if there was a map. That way I could continue my live. But, sometimes when I flick to another page, the live clicks off, guys. So I probably won't come back. But if I do, I will be here. So if you want to wait, give me a couple of minutes and I will see if I can come back. But I won't start another live, guys. Is there a map here? No. Okay, where are we? Putney Parramatta. So guys, if I lose you, I'm really sorry, but I'll catch you later somewhere else. But I might come back in a second. No, he is from Gold Coast, but works in Brisbane City. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, well, that's nice. It was a he, and you told him about me. Okay, cool. Are we back in a second? We'll see. Not too hard, actually. We just got to cross this road and not get ran over. It's pretty direct now. We just go the next street left, follow all the way up. I think we have a hill to go on, which is lovely, right? We love hills. What goes down must go up. We're probably not going to walk all the way back after we volunteer. We might catch the bus. To, I don't know. We could either go back to the Mortlake ferry and then walk across, or we could go to get the bus to Kissing Point, get the ferry back to Cabarita Ferry, and then walk home from there. So there's options, right? It's good to have options. I would have liked to be able to actually sit somewhere in a park today and do some painting. So it might be nice to go down to paint in Kissing Point, paint some boats or something. Okay, this is the street we've got to go down. So I actually brought another shirt with me because I'm going to be a bit smelly, guys. So my backpack, I'm a bit wet anyway too. I think my hair's gone on my shirt. So I've brought another shirt with me in my backpack so that I don't stink that much, guys, when I'm working. It's always got to be a little bit, clean when you go to a volunteer. Wouldn't go in there with, short shorts or something like that. Got to be respectful. This weather's actually not bad walking in. This is very nice to walk with. Love purple. Purple's one of my favourite colours. Oh, you're back. I didn't even know you had gone. I was just talking to myself then. That's okay then. It's pretty easy now to get there now. Nicholas, I've just got to follow this around. I think I've got about a 20-minute walk. That's what Google Maps says anyway. It doesn't look very far, to be honest. But I was just saying to myself that it's actually really nice to walk like this. It's not so hot. These are beautiful too. No, mate, if you've got other things to do, mate, you know that I will just talk to myself. And then, random people will drop in and say hello. And I'm all about meeting, it's nice to meet random people. I don't exactly know how I met you, Nicholas. Did I meet you on, someone's live? And then, you've made friends with Susan and everything? Or I met you through Susan? I don't know sometimes how I connected with some people. Not that it really matters, right? I have a feeling that's where we're going up there. We're kind of going to have to go up a hill, I think. You work with the Royal Children's Hospital. Oh, okay. Are you working at the moment? Is that what you're doing? Or you got the day off? Or you're working tonight? They're building some townhouses here. They're not working today. Maybe it was too wet for them. So I met you in a live. Whose live did I meet you in? And then you came to check me out. Here we go. We've got a 5-bed, 4-bath, one. Oh, that's interesting. 5-bedroom, 4 bathrooms, but 1 car park. Interesting, hey guys? Oh my God! Right, that's a long house, but 1 car park. I mean, I guess you could put 2 cars here, and then you could park it on the street. But you know, that's 2 houses there. There's 10 bedrooms there. There could be 10 adults living there, and a couple of couples. Can you imagine? There'd be a lot of cars. Isn't it interesting? It's mostly house, and they don't. Well, this has only got two garage. But then again, I guess in Sydney and Melbourne, I always forget to factor in, not everyone drives, right? Like a lot of people don't drive because there's no parking and the roads are hectic, so they don't drive. So yeah, maybe that's... See, I'm just thinking of it from a point of view from Queensland because, you know, mostly the public transport system's not great and it's not as hectic as Sydney, so we can drive cars. That's a pretty cool house, eh? That probably would have been a garage maybe back in the day. Well, maybe not because the garage is on the other side too. Right, that's a pretty cool house. Like it. I really love looking at these houses. Okay, now which way do we go, guys? Which way do we go? Okay, let's look. Hey, Nicholas, when I just checked Google Maps then, do you see anything and do you hear anything? Or does the screen just turn off for a couple of seconds? Handbrake doesn't work. Just curious about when I flip to another page what you see. You don't see what I'm looking at, I know that. And you don't hear phone calls if I'm having a phone call. It pauses. Okay, right. Good to know. Just put the window wipers on. Casa del Sol. The House of the Sun. That's the big house. Okay, we just keep on going straight ahead. Up the hill next. Up the hill. So Lifeline opened at 9 o'clock. Obviously I haven't rang them and said, I'm going to come to volunteer or anything like that. I'm just going to go in there and say, hi, guess what? Can I volunteer today? And, you know, I'm sure they'll be fine because I've already done the police checks and all those kind of things. So I'm still a current volunteer in Queensland and I'm only here for a couple of days. So, and I'm not going to come back. I'm just doing 1 shift. Well, maybe not. I don't know. If I really like them and I like working there, I might come back and do another shift. You never know. Anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. We love hills. We love hills. I think we're up the top here is where we've got to go. Looks like all the shops up the top here. So Gladsville, that's where we're going to. Gladsville. I'm not too wet. My shoes are a bit wet, but that's all right. That is okay. Pretty, aren't they? So when I get up here, I'm going to go find a public toilet and I'll turn the live off before then anyway. But I will, yeah, change my shirt. 'Cause I've got a spare shirt in my bag. And compose myself a little bit better. Not so that I'm not huffing and puffing. I'd love a cup of tea. The good thing about when you volunteer is like, you know, they're like, oh, have a cup of tea. You know, they do welcome you. So this is a cactus and you can actually eat this leaf. You peel off the outer and you cut it up and stir fry it. It's very, very tasty. And they've got a nice flower and it's got a fruit too called a tuna. I've had it in Mexico. So tasty. When I went and saw, you know, the famous Aztec pyramid in Mexico City. It's called the Sun Pyramid. I can never say the name properly. It starts with T. Texala, something like that. I don't know. I can't really say it. But it's the biggest big pyramid. It's the Aztec pyramid in Mexico. I did a day trip there. They picked you up from somewhere in Mexico City when I was staying with a friend. And yeah, part of that we had a lunch and yeah, they did the stir fry cactus leaves. It was amazing. Amazing. So when I was living in Mexico, I used to buy them and stir fry them and they were very, very tasty. And here in Australia, you know, when you go hiking, you really shouldn't be taking stuff from the, you know, parks and stuff like that. But don't tell anyone. I did take one of the leaves one day and I took it home and then I cooked it. Diego thought I was mad, but he thought it was like a magic mushroom or something and we'd die. We didn't die. These are some nice houses across here, right? Look at these. Beautiful displays of old houses. Really old houses. Okay, so Lifeline is a great organisation. Oh yeah, they do amazing things, right? Especially the 24-hour hotline, right? That people can ring anytime. Here, I was looking at YouTube Live one day, months and months ago, and you were there. That's what I recall. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, nice. And now you're like part of the community, mate. Everyone likes you and loves your your conversation in the chat. But obviously I see you in everyone else's lives now, so I just don't know where people come from. Like, you know what I'm saying, the connection. But it's great. That's how it all works, right? I met Susan through Doran. So you've probably met him a few times, Doran from The Source. I was on one of his lives and I saw someone was talking about Australia and I was, oh, I'm Australian. And then Susan's like, oh, I'm Australian. I went, oh, cool. So I checked out her videos. I was like, oh, cool. And then, you can't shut her up, right? I love that about Susan. You can't shut me up either. Okay. Somewhere up here. Well, there's the Gladsville RSL. Oh, we could go to Gladsville RSL for lunch. So unlike my life at home in Brisbane, I normally make my lunches. I do have, in my backpack, I have a salami stick, an apple, and a muesli bar. I was going to eat it now, but I thought, you know what, I don't want to really go to volunteer with like smelly breath, right? So I didn't have anything. So I will have lunch in the middle of my working shift. All right. Let me see where I've got to go. Susan is great. Jordan Hall. That must be an old facade and they've had to keep it and then built on top of it. That's pretty cool. Okay. Busy little corner. All right. Gladsville RSL. Normally RSLs have good lunches, right? They have specials, like a $10 lunch. Like on a rainy day like today, it'd be nice to have a roast pork lunch. Roast potatoes and some pork, some gravy. That'd be really yummy for lunch. You've started making your salads like me too. Oh, I'm so happy. It works, really. It works, and it takes the thinking about what you're going to eat, right? And that's when you make bad decisions and, you know, eat shit, right? And it's spend money. It costs you lots of money. I line up my containers. Yum, it does. Good work. I'm so proud of you, mate. And it works, right? It works. All right. All right. So this must be like the main street of Gladsville. Now, from my Google Maps, it's Life One's over here in the corner somewhere. In the Gladsville Centre, maybe. All right. That's a busy little place. Right, so we need to find a toilet. I probably should have went to the RSL, shouldn't I? Oh, there's a Lifeline over there, guys. That's a Lifeline there. All right. Well, looks like we're sitting at a bus stop to compose ourselves. So it's not a bus stop, it's a random stop. Oh, that feels better. Oh, and I've been using metal water bottles. Yeah, they're so much better for you than plastic, right? Talking about metal water bottles. Oh, I miss my filtered water too. Good on you for doing that. And you'll drink a lot more water because you actually like the water too. That's good. Have you got your badge with you? I don't actually have my badge with me. I brought my badge for for Salvo's store, but I forgot to bring my Lifeline one because I normally leave it at work put it on the fridge, so I don't have it. So they'll just give me another badge, like, you know, put Fiona on it. I don't care. You have a blue one. Cool. All right. So I'm going to say goodbye, but wish me luck, guys. I'm sure it's going to go fine. I mean, as long as I'm legally allowed to work there, because most places, if you haven't done all the paperwork, you can't volunteer because they don't want to hurt. If you hurt yourself, you can hurt yourself and not be. So, good luck. See you guys.